Hello and welcome back to my nail corner. I have these stickers which I tore getting out of the packaging. Lame, but there are plenty of usable ones on there. I got them on Amazon. They came with 3 sheets, some that are what I used, and then 2 more that were a bit more vibrant colored. I will try to remember to link them in the description box below. They're just literally like stickers, so super easy to use, and you will see that coming up here. I am doing a tri-colored mani. I just flashed the colors at you guys. Sorry it was quick, but I am using Double Dip, Bohemian Moon, Ivory White, and then Sparkle & Co. Sub bag color, and that one is Lost in Relaxation. And I've wanted to use it ever since I saw it, and I'm finally using it, but only on one finger. I feel like I could use it on all of my fingers and be super happy. You'll see that coming up, and it's just, it kind of, the name suits it. It's a very soothing color. So this color I'm using is Ivory White by Double Dipped, and I feel like it would be a great French mani color. It's not their starkest white. I think Charlie's Angel is their like stark opaque white, but this one's pretty close. I don't have Charlie's Angel to compare them, but this one was pretty opaque in 2 dips, so I think it would be a great French mani color. So that is going to be the base for my decal. And then I'm going to be using Bohemian Moon. So I did all of my dips for each color before moving on to the next, if that makes sense. So I didn't want to contaminate anything or just be going back and forth or mess up the order. Have you ever done that where you had a tri-colored mani and you had like an order in mind and then you got distracted when you got moving and you messed up the order somehow? I didn't want to do that because I would do that. I'm often doing my nails with my kids still floating around in the house and interrupting and asking questions and stuff, and I was like, I'll mess this up. So I originally thought about doing 2 nails with decals, and you'll see me change my mind on that because I actually do put one on this Sparkle & Co color and then I remove it. But all that to say, I loved that color. It's super soothing. It's kind of like a sagey green with a little more blue to it. It is a sub bag color. I don't remember the number, but it's called Lost in Relaxation. So if you have the sub bag, you should have this. If you're new to the sub bag, you can probably maybe purchase it. I'm not sure if it's past their 90 days. So just to explain that to those of you who are like, sub bag, what? Sparkle & Co. does a subscription bag. There are multiple different levels of subscription bag, from itty bitty, which I believe is 2 dips, to the basic dip bag, which is 3 mini dip powders. That's the size, and then a liquid each month. So they rotate through their dip liquids. And then what else? And then there's usually like an extra item in there. And then you could go up to like, there's like an $85 bag. So it's like, I don't remember what the itty bitty cost. The basic bag is like $30, and then you can go all the way up to like 85, which is called like I Want It All, and you get a slew of stuff, and they're 1 ounce colors, and just, it's a ton of stuff. So their sub bag colors are exclusive, so you can't purchase them unless you are a sub bag member. So say like you signed up for a sub bag this month, you could go into a secret like hidden menu and pick from 90 days worth of sub bag colors. If you were like, oh, this one was a couple months ago and I want to sign up now, but I want to buy that color, you can buy it. If you sign up, you can go back 90 days in colors. And then you get a code for yourself to use. So you get 20% off every order you place. And then the sub bag is what it is. It's a subscription, but you can cancel it anytime. So anyway, that's the scoop on sub bags. They also have referrals. So if you sign up for a sub bag and use my name, which is Kate Weatherby, then I get an $18 credit to spend at any time, and you get an $18 credit. So that's a really cool bonus. And then every 6 months after you sign up for the sub bag, you get another $18 credit. So it's just like a little reward for having their subscription bag. And then of course Sparkle & Co. still does your first order. If you use a referral name, you get a $9 credit, and then the person whose name you put down gets a $9 credit. So those are fun. And Sparkle & Co. always has like I think it's Sparkle 10 on their website, and then over $25 is free shipping, so it's like 10% off and free shipping. But anyway, there are lots of discounts out there, so make sure you do your research or ask me about them before you place an order there, because I'm happy to give you the tips. So as I'm jabbering on, this is Bohemian Moon, and I compare it to Betty from Revel. So a lot of people are like, oh, I got Betty and I put it on and it just looks white on me. I wanted it to be like the faintest of pinks, not just white. This is the color you are looking for. So I will try to remember to insert a swatch picture in here. I have Betty, Bohemian Moon, and then Revel's Erica next to each other, and I think you'll see what I see, and that this is just Betty's slightly pinker sister. So if that's what you're looking for, you're like, oh, I don't want it as white as, or as pink as Revel's Ballet, but I don't want it to just look white. This is your girl. She's super pale pink, really pretty. So I'll insert that swatch, or I just did, and you'll see it. But anyway, it's a great color. I love it, and all of the double dip powders just are really nice. I have tons of Revel powders and I really like them. These compare really well for me, but they're $8 for a half ounce, and then I have a 20% off code. You can use Kate20 if you want to. So that brings them down even lower, which is just a great deal. So I'm about to use Double Dip's Clear, and that's going to go on top of Bohemian Moon. I left the other two nails without a clear dip because I was going to put decals on them, so you'll see how I do that in a minute. Their clear worked great. As you can see, I have a giant 2-ounce jar of it. Their clear, I also love, is cheaper than a regular colored dip powder. I think the 2-ounce jar was, I want to say $14.99, and then 20% off of that. So it's a really good price for a 2-ounce jar of clear. So if you're in the market for a new clear, check that out. I don't think you can ever have too much clear. So I'm going to finish clear capping and come back and put those decals on, and I will chat with you in a minute about my thought process. Alright, I went ahead and activated all my nails so I could file and buff and shape and all that stuff before adding the decal on, because obviously you don't want to do that after you've put a decal on your nail. The only exception to that, I would say, is if I was going to put that decal on and then do a clear dip on top of it, then you could get away with waiting to do your filing and shaping, as long as it's fairly smooth to apply your decal. So, or sticker, whatever you want to call it. I guess they're all a little bit different. So I decided to file and shape beforehand because I was not going to do a clear dip on top of that decal. So while I am filing, I just wanted to chat with you guys a little bit about an upcoming video you might be seeing. Well, not might be. If you're subscribed, you're going to be seeing it. On Monday, September 7th, I will be posting a fall-themed mani. I was asked to be a part of a fall collab, so 13 of us YouTubers are doing a video each day for the first 13 days of September. So if you've seen Marla Chris, she was the organizer of the collab and had asked me to join, and I was happy to do that. Her video was, well, if I'm putting this up on Wednesday, her video was yesterday, so go and check that out. And then in her description box is a list of the 13 girls in that collab. So if you want to follow along, that's great, and you'll see mine on the 7th. And I will also include that list in there, and would love for you guys to support those other gals and watch their videos and just get some good fall themed manis in mind for your fall themed manis. So I can't believe we're coming up on fall. I can't believe it's September already. Like, where did the time go? I don't know. I read a thing the other day that said, like, I can't believe it's already September. It's only been, 670 years since March. And that's what it feels like. This year I thought was going to be so slow because March feels like a million years ago, but somehow it still flew by. So anyway, check out that fall collab and watch out for my fall themed mani coming on Monday, which is Labor Day. So this is applying the sticker. I used these tweezers to just kind of place it where I wanted it. As you could see, like, it was sticking and I was like, no, I don't want you right there. So once I got it where I want it, it's just a sticker. So you just press it on. And I loved this. I had seen this sticker in somebody else's mani months and months and months ago, and I was like, I must have that. I love it. It was just like these delicate little wildflowers, and I loved it. So I put one of the other ones. I think there's like gray, like if you turned these flowers like black and white, those are black and white, like gray scale stickers. And I thought, oh, that would look cool on the sage green color. But I was like, no, I felt like it took away from the mani. It took away from the other one instead of adding to it. So you'll see in a second. I put it on and then I was like, meh, and I pulled it off. So I will say that after I filed and buffed, I probably could have done a third dip of color on that middle nail. It did all right, but I could see up close. I was like, I wish I had done a third dip. But all that to say, I loved how this turned out. I ended up doing a matte top coat, which you'll see in a minute, on this hand, and I really liked that. But as I was applying the matte top coat, it looks glossy when you're applying it, and I was like, oh gosh, I really, really like this glossy too. So what you'll see at the end of this video is I went and did my other hand in a matching mani, but I did glossy on my right hand. So I got the best of both worlds. I mean, I've got two hands, so why not do what I want and have both? So I'm going to finish filing and e-filing and all that stuff for you guys. I know that you've been enjoying, or I've been told anyway, you've liked that being included. So I probably won't do it every time, but I wanted to have a couple in there because I know a lot of times I kind of pop out of frame while I'm filing. So I hoped a few videos in a row with filing would give you guys the opportunity to like piece it together, what I do, and then have a good baseline. So anyway, I'm going to finish filing and then I will come back and chat with you guys over top coats. Alright, so I went ahead and grabbed my Triple D base gel. I really like the Triple D gels. They're super thin compared to most gels that I've used, so they apply really nicely. I feel like they're thin but not runny, and so it's just a really easy application. So what I've found is that if you are applying a gel top coat, if you do gel base before you do your gel top coat, like I find I have less peeling of any kind. So if you've ever had your gel top coat peeling on you and you're frustrated because you're like, I really like the gel top coat shine and how it holds up, but I really am frustrated that it peels, try a gel base under your top coat and let me know if that works out better for you, because it has for me. So I'm usually a dip top coat girl, but lately I've been getting kind of into the gel top coat. It is super shiny, but also I work with a lot of nail products, as you can imagine, and I have a 5-year-old daughter who likes it when I do her nails, whether that's painting her toenails or dipping her fingernails. You might see that in the future. She was like, can I be in a video, Mom? So maybe I'll dip her nails for you. But anyway, when I have the gel top coat, it's a lot more resistant to other products like acetone and that sort of thing. So when I'm like removing her toenail polish or my own toenail polish, I'm not worried as much about like ruining the finish on my nails as I am when I use like a dip liquid. So I still love my dip top, but you'll see me dabbling back and forth these days between the two. So this is the Modelones matte top coat. It does the job. So it's the one I have right now. But again, like, look at how fun and it looks glossy. I got like a fuzz in my nail and it was really frustrating me. And I did finally get it off of there. So anyway, the gel top is matte, but I did really like the way it looked glossy when I was applying it. So that's what made me go, I think I need both finishes. So I am going to finish up this matte top coat and you'll see the effect is so fun. When you put it in the lamp, you're like, was it matte? But as soon as it comes out and it's totally matte, it's just like a fun effect. So if you haven't tried a matte top coat, you should. They're pretty cool. So I'm going to finish up my top coat and I'll be back with you guys to wrap this up in a minute. Alright, so there's the matte. What do you think? Here's the glossy. So I love them both. I really enjoyed having them and probably could have worn them a lot longer than I did because I really liked this mani. So maybe someday I'll recreate it when I have to leave a mani on for a week, but I don't do that too often. So anyway, I hope you guys like this. I hope you learned something new or took something from it. I hope you'll check out the fall collab as it's going on now. So hop over to Marla Chris's page and then look at the list of girls and make sure you check out their videos. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for joining me and I'll see you in my next vid. Bye now.